2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Hornets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, currently 9th place in the East. Now is the time for them to elevate their play and climb that ladder. Hornets, Sixers, coming up next, right after this. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Ball, then it's Williams, and it's Z in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Z, Maxey covering. And yep, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Oubre. And he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Z. And a miss there on the triple. Maxey surveys. Kicks it to George. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, B.A. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Oh, from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Here's McCain. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, Williams with the block. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Z. And again, Charlotte with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. From the line, and it's Maxey missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Z, Maxey covering. The shot by Z, no good. It's George on the wing. Pass to Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Paul George.
Here's Z. He has 6. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now here's Oubre. 15 in his last outing. Just 4 to shoot. Over Bridges. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Pass to Z. From behind the arc. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
0-0 for 3.
And here's George. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's McCain. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Hornets leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to McCain.
Hornets foul. Number 00. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball against Maxey.
It's been a struggle for them to get anything to fall.
Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. See the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's McCain. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Guys over 7 foot like Embiid, they are not supposed to do that.
Here's Z. Coming off a 37-point game against Washington.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Z. He's got 12. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Embiid. 17 points for him last game against Orlando. Some solid defense from Williams.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Z. And Charlotte, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
76ers trail by 15. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to McCain. 3-pointer. And the 76ers another 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
He buries it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McCain's got 7.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Inside, here's Ball. That one falls. And the Hornets lead by 15.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's McCain. He has 7. The layup off target. Here's Z. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 9.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Bridges passes to Z. For 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McCain. Back to Maxey. George outside. The teardrop. There's the block.
And he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Bridges. Butler's got space. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
Ball passes to Z. And here's Nurkic. Drummond defending. Here's Z. Charlotte again missing. 76ers trail by 11.
And that's his 2nd foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And Philadelphia making a change here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Z. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the court for the Hornets. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spot. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Z in at the 2. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with 37 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
George against Williams. George passes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCain. No good with the triple. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Z. Give him 23. Pass to Williams. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
For 3, Maxey. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Hey, from beyond the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
The 3. Pure from 3-point range. Z's got 26 points.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Strong finish by Embiid.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Back to Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
76ers trail by 8. Pass to McCain. 4-3. They get it again. It's deflected. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Embiid.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And so he makes both from the line.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Ball passes to Z. Oh, he tries a three. Charlotte again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to McCain. Lays it up and banks it in. McCain's got 6 here in the quarter.
Smart pass from the quick thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Here's Z. Knocks down the triple. And the Hornets lead by 7.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
From the arc. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Miller. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to McCain from downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Z. Maxey covering. Here's Z. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to George. Drummond with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. For 3, Maxey. Here's Drummond. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Z. He's got 32 points. Nails it from 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 15-point game. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Curry, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a look at the stats for Mark Williams.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble.
And so it's Charlotte ending the quarter up 10. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Charlotte leading by 10. They've got Joel Embiid. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. And the 76ers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Maxey passes to George. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
It's good.
Mark Williams.
And the Hornets lead by 10.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
First team foul.
Pass to Maxey. Miller pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
High arcing shot. The Hornets pull it in.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Williams. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. For three, Maxey. And the three-pointer goes. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Charlotte leading by 7. Down low. Here's Ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to McCain. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Z. Three-pointer off the mark. And Philadelphia has possession. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Yes! Embiid from in close.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Ball passes to Z. Hey, puts up a three. Gets the three to fall.
Number 00.
Z's got 38 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Embiid. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Z. From outside, off the mark.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Here's Maxey. Miller pulls it in.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Z's shot is good. Z's got 6 here in the quarter.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's McCain. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Z to pass to Miller. Here's Z. The 3-ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the paint. Ball with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kelly Oubre picks one up. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Hornets, Miles Bridges.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. 76ers trail by 15. Pass to Maxey. Looking to get it going. Blocked!
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Bridges finds ball. Here's Z. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Maxey. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Now went on ball.
And Maxey keeps defenders guessing, which is why they sometimes overcommit like this.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
You also can't ignore
And again for three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
76ers trail by 19. Here's McCain. He's got 21. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he's able to get it back. Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Second chance effort. Buries the jump shot. McCain's got 4 points this quarter.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Here's Z. Off target with the three. The 76ers shooting just 36% in the third. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland, where they'll face the Cavaliers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. A nice shot by McCain.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Good! Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. For three, Maxey. And the 76ers another three.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Pass to Z. He shoots a three. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
He takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
He simply can't miss right now. He's bearing triple after triple, and the defense appears to be completely helpless to stop him.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Charlotte leading by 22. On the court for the Hornets. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spot. Then there's Mark Williams. Then it's Ball. And it's Z in at the shooting guard position.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Embiid. Some solid defense from Williams.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Z. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's George. Great D that time from Miller. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Z. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Williams against Embiid. They need this. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
Well, Grant,
foul.
it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper.
look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Miller. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Z with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Maxey on the wing to end the run. Hits a 3-pointer. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
The 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the middle. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Maxey's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Z. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Butler. Inside. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 21.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's Z. Maxey covering. The shot by Z, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And here's Butler outside. Diabate grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Good! That's another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Z. And good! There's another!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. Right side Maxey. Pulls up. The jumper from the wing off target. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Here's Z. The offensive rebound. Here's Diabate. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Again! What an avalanche!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Lowry against Miller. Pass to Grimes. The Sixers with another miss. Grimes is gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Here's Z. Here's Nurkic. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the paint. Here's Butler. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
Here's Z. Maxey covering. Here's Z. No good from outside. To the inside. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Curry passes to Z. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
1:41 left in the 4th. Pass to Grimes. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Z. Butler covering. Here's Z. He got it again. Sensational.
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Butler against Curry. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. And Nurkic with the block.
Oh, the 7-foot Nurkic sending it back.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so hard work pays off. Another bucket! Wow!
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. And Charlotte making a change here. Green is checked in. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Butler finds Drummond. Back to Butler. Rebounded by Nurkic. It's stolen by Drummond. Here's Oubre. And no good. Curry with it. Hey, expanding his range. No good on the shot. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks.